Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will get the first swing of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Here comes the offense on second down. To the air. It's Childs. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Spartans send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So the Houston Cougars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job on it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, third down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Smith dropping to pass. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On the run, it's Carter. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Grab behind the line. It's Glover. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Calls his own number. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
The Spartans have their offense in high gear. They're getting this guy lathered up. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Childs. Makes the pass. Complete downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
And the Spartans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Sparty!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Here's the handoff. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Smith wants to throw. Release to the back. He's got it down the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the move, it's Need. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Cougars will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The quick out. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Gonna run it. It's Carter. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Child. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's now 3rd down.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Spartans will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Houston offense comes onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they... Going up top. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the ground with the back. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Well, if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
They go to the draw. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The quarterback scrambled around with the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Bringing it back, it's Foster. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm, but he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too, and if he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Childs. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Foster. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They keep attacking through the air. Finds the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Childs. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got it! Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Number 0.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. It's caught. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Houston going up tempo. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And here comes the offense on second down. Smith wants to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Carter. Spins away from the defense. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, in a second and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this 3rd down.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And that's why it's important offensively. They're going to have to do a better job running the ball and getting positive yards early in the drive. You can't be in 3rd and long living in those situations against this defense because they like to play dime personnel. And with those faster guys, they're going to blitz, and they're going to match speed with speed. It's a nice way to combat the mobile ability this quarterback has. Now setting up 4th down.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Michigan State 17, Houston 14.
three on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Massey. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Houston offense once again. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Looking to throw on second down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Getting some heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Houston will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Belly. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Second down coming up. Movement here from the tight end. Looking for room. It's Carter. And the Spartans are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Spartans are on the move. Back to pass. It's Childs. Fires to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Belly. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold. A guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. To the air, it's Childs. Steps away. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the field goal unit is on the field.
On the field goal.
He got it.
That makes the score. Michigan State 20, Houston 14.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense comes onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Line getting set on 2nd down. It's a draw. Plows through the defense. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Escapes trouble. He'll pull it down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that pass intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He'll do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and That's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that something right.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Houston, 14.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And the Spartans headed quickly to the line. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Yeah, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Caught in the backfield. It's Foster. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Now on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
Fast motion from the offense. Fires to the wideout. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Spartans! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And they'll try to tack on two. Back to pass, it's Childs. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Handoff to the single running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He wants to throw here on second down. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Houston wants to play fast. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Carr. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Smith dropping to pass. He makes the connection. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They're bringing heat. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They're going to run it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
And the Cougars want to crank the tempo. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Dropping back, it's Childs. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it on the counter. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall, now 3rd and 10. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the 4th quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Childs. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Foster. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Foster. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We got to take some shots and put some pressure on the defense.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Foster. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Michigan State.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. And the kick is good. His 3rd field goal of the game, and 3 is the magic number for the win.